According to records, Lagos State currently makes up about 44% of the total number of confirmed cases of coronavirus infections nationwide, a situation attributed to the low level of compliance with directives on the use of face masks, hand sanitizers and social distancing. The rise in cases, with Lagos being the epicenter, necessitated the suspension of the planned reopening of religious centers being tinkered with by the Lagos State government. While monitoring some churches within the mainland locality to ascertain the level of compliance, our crew discovered that most of the church buildings, like this branch of the Redeemed Christian Church of God, remain deserted, with the gates tightly shut. Empty seats, fallen altars, unmounted choir stands and officiating ministers on idle parade are instead making the most of online service platforms. Clerics, while reeling the devastating impact the pandemic has had on churches, businesses and social well-being, however, say the restriction and lockdown order of government are laudable and necessary for the safety of Lagosians.
The Lagos government had to be commended for taking proper action in order to control this epidemic. The lockdown is for our own interest. The lockdown is for our own interest, and people, if not because of the lockdown, the pandemic could have affected a lot of people and claimed a lot of lives. The pandemic had a very serious effect on the economy of this country. People were struggling to have their daily bread. Not this country alone, also in other countries like UK, like America, Germany, and other places. It has very serious effect on the economy of the nation.
As world health institutions and governments focus on medical solutions, Christians are being advised to pray for God to eradicate the virus and also adhere to laid down safety guidelines.
We need to be steadfast in praying because our nation and world at large need prayer this time around. Wherever we may be, even if we are not even holding service, let's encourage ourselves that we need to be praying. We pray. Since they've declared 3 days fasting, we need to go for it. Even with this 3 days fasting, it's not enough. We can start praying at home. Let's encourage ourselves to be praying for our nation and for the world at large on this COVID-19. And it's not prayer alone. Let's see that what the government asks us to do by using our face masks, by washing our hands regularly, and by not roaming about. If you don't have anything doing out there, you just need to keep safe at home.
The non-convergence at places of worship is part of measures to bend the curve on the number of COVID-19 infections as government continuously employs various means of managing the pandemic.